Hey guys, welcome back. Reflecting on the previous weeks made me realize that it would be a great idea to have a review of my experiences in 2022 by, of course, checking out my journals, reading some stuff and some parts of it, and summarizing the significant events of the year, the challenges I've survived, the new things I enjoy, and the things I've let go, and so on. And then I'm thinking of migrating this information to my 2023 planners, probably in different sections depending on what purpose I'll be using those information. So after browsing these, normally I just look at the calendars of the year to find the important parts or important things, and then I got this planner which was gifted to me by my sister-in-law, and then I sort of summarized things in a month. So for a month I look up what were the challenges I've faced, what were the things that I've consumed or watched, new things I've tried, or travels. So these are the four main things that I've asked or I've looked into a certain month, and then the challenges of each month will probably be summarized. And because I am intending to start a cookie jar section, if you haven't heard of it, it is, I think, used and popularized by David Goggins, wherein you will list all your past achievements or challenges that you've overcome in for the purpose of giving you an inspiration or a boost to face another venture, or if you're in the middle of a challenge and then you would want to be lifted up, you would be remembering those things that you've listed. So the first thing you have to do is, of course, list all of these things, and then I probably be putting it in my reflection journal, which I have a reflection journal, but I'm kind of giving it a structure next year. So I'll be partnering it with my personal planner, which is normally everything mundane, chores, budgeting, schedules, those kinds of things. And then the other journal that I'm planning to use is the Hobonichi Weeks Mega, and there I will be putting a cookie jar section, wherein those that I've listed in here, the challenges, even the past years, probably I will be including also in a cookie jar section in that planner, which I'm gonna be which I'm gonna be calling my reflection journal for the whole year, which will have a cookie jar section that I've gotten by reviewing or revisiting this all my 2022 planner. And then I'll also be summarizing the new things I've learned. So these are also included in this summary. The major things that I've tried this year that I'm able to use or very handy for me would be the editing, the video editing, because last year when I sort of became consistent with my YouTube channel, the plan was my husband will be the one doing the editing, because I thought that I wouldn't like the process of it, wouldn't like the tedious parts of it. That's why I sort of give it to him, or give the task to him. But during execution, because we have different aesthetic backgrounds, those things, those what you call this, sort of artistic conflict, make it more make the process more prolonged because of the revisions. That's why I thought of trying out how to do the editing, learn the basics, and then while doing it, figure out a system that I could do so that I'll be faster and I would be loving the process. And thankfully I did like the editing, because I have more control over the colors, the fonts, and of course I wouldn't be bothering my husband for that. So that probably is the best thing I've learned for this year, that became so handy for me, especially in my YouTube content creation. And then the other thing, which is actually I'm not sure if it's minimal, but this is something that I'm gonna be using for a long time. I've learned to do my nails using gel polish, because I just think that it also adds sort of cuteness in a YouTube content, wherein of course the focus is journaling, and because of course the people will see your nails, I just think that it's lovely to have a tidy nails while doing my content or showing my designs. It would be it wouldn't complement my designing journal stuff, designing when my nails are not that pretty and neat to look at, right? So that would be the second. And then of course there are other things in here that I've tried, that I'll probably listing on probably my or distributing it to different journals that I'll be using. So let's say for example, if I've tried new food and I would want to know the ingredients of it, how to make one, I'll be probably using or putting it in my food journal, which I also want to start, because I really want to be intentional on what I'll be consuming next year, also the physical activities. So I think the information that I got this year would be my basis on what I'm going to would want to do next year, what kind of person I would want to be, what kind of lifestyle that I would want to take, those kinds of things. So those are the new things section that I'll probably, just like I said, distributing on different kinds of planners. And then also I'll be starting out a sparkle page, probably also in my reflection journal, because that's what I'll be bringing in daily. So sort of a continuation of the new things section in this year. So anything that I'll be enjoying, either food, movies, series, any new discoveries will go to that page, and at the end of the year I'll probably be using that again and migrating for the next year. And the other thing would be the travels. Yes, the travels. I did travel a lot this year, both for work purposes and for personal purposes, which I like. That's why I also included it in my monthly summaries, because I would want to or intend to travel next year, but more on a personal purpose, so that for enjoyment. And I just thought that documenting those travel experiences, which I do have the photos of it, but I have no specific journals for it. So that's why the monthly summary that I had would be my guide to redo those travel experience, maybe in a certain journal. I could easily know when or where to look in this journal those times that I've traveled, to remember what were the experiences I had, and then I'm probably transferring it to a travel journal. I initially thought of using the Midori or the traveler's notebook in plain for this purpose. And lastly, and probably the most important, is looking at what happened last year made me realize how important it is to improve my faith, to study the Bible again, and that's why I'll be starting a Bible reading journal, which I'll be calling the Logos Journal, because Logos means the word that I've researched. So it just sounds cooler if I name it the Logos Journal and not a Bible study journal, because it's probably too long. So the intention is really restudy the Bible, because it is quite a challenge for me to read the Bible and actually finishing it. So on the previous years, I think I was using those our daily bread sort of guide, but for this year I'm thinking of really reading the scriptures, and I do have a sample of it. I'll be showing it to you. This is the first planner that I've used for 2023, and this is the day free, the Hobonichi day free, and I'm intending to use it as my Bible study journal or the Logos journal. So I've started using it yesterday, and I've started in the book of James. So I just figured that anything that I paired with journaling normally sustains. So because I really want it to work, the daily Bible reading, I'm partnering it again with journaling to make myself want it, make myself excited doing it. And with this process, I know I'll be reaching my objective to read the Bible with the intention of really improving as a person, improving my relationship with God, which is, I just think it's very important, especially when I went through a very dark probably stage last year, and just I really thought that, or realized that not having a connection with God, or this feeling of being so far away from Him, sort of feels like hell for me. So I don't think I would want to be in that situation anymore. That's why it prompted me to really take my spirituality seriously, and that's why I'm starting it by doing a Bible study journal. This probably is the gist of this content. Sort of encourage also you guys to do the same review of your 2022 entries, to know how the year has been, and then take the important things, use it for next year for improvement, or also to remind yourself what are the important things, what things also you should let go. I think I've not discussed that, but just very briefly, the things that I thought of letting go is Facebook and Facebook. I'm not sure if I'm ready to let go of Instagram, but for now, Facebook, I have deactivated my account. My account, I'm not sure how many times last year, specifically this last quarter, with the intention of fully letting go of it, because I just think that people who don't have that much, or don't spend so much time in social media, are much more happier, much more mentally healthy, and I think they're much more better people because of it. So that's it. I hope you've enjoyed this chat with me, and sort of learned something, maybe not new, but sort of remind you of the things you would want to consider this year to have a better 2023. So God bless you all. Thank you for watching. I hope you're all doing well. Until next time.